How's it going? Smitty here. Story time, I think. Smitty. Story time, I think. I know a lot of blokes have got their wives and they're just starting to ride, and some have been riding for a while, and some are just starting. And Mrs. Smitty and I, we used to ride as teenagers, and that's sort of how we ended up hooking up after school. Went to school together in Ulladulla, and then left school and found out she could ride a trail bike, and that was it. We went trail bike riding together. So I've got a couple of stories. First one would be we went riding once, me and Mrs. Smitty, on my XR 250 84 model. And her dad had a 350, same XR, same year model, but a 350 and a bit bigger. And we used to ride out the Pigeon House and back, Shallow Cross and Yabra, Blue Gum. It was a nice swimming hole there with a big Tarzan rope. And we used to, we'll have a good time, get friends and everything. This particular day we were going the Pigeon House, and she was on an old man's XR, and I was on mine, of course. I crested this hill, and she's putting along. Near I was being a lair. I was up on the back wheel, wheel standing past her, but then I feel it was starting to go, and I always looked after me bikes, and I didn't want to have a fuck rear mudguard, because usually when you flip them you break your mudguard and then your bike looks shit and you got to carry bits and pieces back home with you. So I actually felt it going, so I threw her sideways in the dirt. So as I was flipping, I just chucked it, and I ended up doing cartwheels in the gutter. It was funny. I got up, looked at my bike, it was all fine, just fucking did a few spins on the dirt. She's gone down over the crest, coming back, and she was laughing her head off. She just come back and said, "What are you doing?" And I was looking at it, showing off. That was it. That's all I had for her. But yeah, that's one story when we were out bush, riding alone, and having fun, as you do. Yeah, next story is Ulladulla. I did my apprenticeship in Sydney. It was a 3.5-3 hour drive from Sydney to Ulladulla. I'd finish half day on Fridays at 1 o'clock doing my apprenticeship. There for 4.5 years, of course, and back to Ulladulla. I'd leave Friday. I'd get down Ulladulla about 3:30, obviously, or 4 o'clock, depending on how fast I'd drive. But anyway, I'd get into town and I'd go home, and a couple of you might have seen the old denim jacket I tried back on Instagram, as I had Iron Maiden patch on the back, and I had long hair halfway down my back, but not anymore, of course. I can't handle hair. When it gets about 3 or 4 days long, I like to shave it and cut it off. I can't handle long hair anymore, or hair. But anyway, I get into town and I'd throw my jacket on, jump on my trailie, and Kirsty, she used to work in a food supermarket across the road from sort of the main takeaway shop in town, and Funland. If you know Funland in Ulladulla, it's just across the road and up the road from the post office. Back in the day, you could get around the post office corner, up through the lights near the Marlin pub on the corner, and up the main street. So I'd get downtown and on my bike around the post office corner, and I'd come out of there and ride past the supermarket, and she'd know I'd be in town. But and I'd come in the corner at the post office, I left it, and I will stand through the traffic lights in the main street of town past the Marlin. So yeah, that's what I used to do sort of every Friday, every time I got down from work. And Kirsty knew I was in town because she knew the note of my bike. The old XO had a good throaty noise, straight through, no baffle. They didn't come out with a baffle, the 84 models. And she'd know I was in town then, and I was either riding around, or if I'd see me mates at the Marlin, I'd park the car and pick the car up Saturday morning. So yeah, that's what I used to do in Ulladulla. And cheers. Got to tell you a story about when I got my license. When I had to get my license, I told these stories to the Kiwi riders when we were down in Dunedin and seen them. And it's time to do them now. And when I had to get my license for my bike, back in the day, all the fellas used to just get L plates and they'd ride them because your L plates would never run out. They'd just stay on their L's for 2 to 3 years. But as soon as I could get my P plates, I went and got them, because then 12 months on your P's and you had your license. So I couldn't see the theory in riding around on your L plates for so long. They thought because you're on your L plates and you got caught speeding, you wouldn't lose your license. So catch 22, don't get caught speeding, and do what you're supposed to do for 12 months, and then you can do what you want after. Well, that's what I did anyway. But the old girl, Mum, she just bought the driving school, so she knew the actual bloke that was doing the testing on the Saturday that I went down to do my license. And he said, I say his name was Barry or whatever. He said, Barry, he's a head turner. He likes you if you use your head, but as you know, on a bike, you got to use your head anyway to look around, get a good view of all, and expect to be hit all times. You just got to be careful. You just got to, I mean, you see a car, you just got to expect him to not see you. So it's a tip for everyone out there, and you all know that anyway. Okay, so this day I went down, and Barry's there, and he comes out. I'm here to go for my P plates. And on a bike, not like a car, they sit with you and you do a driving course. You actually jump on the bike. He said, go out the car park, down to the depot, which is a harbour, up to the set of lights at the Marlin, turn left, up the main street, turn left again, and another one into the car park of the RTA, and then do an emergency stop, which you know is both brakes, keep the bike upright, bring it to a stop as quick as you can without skidding, and turn it off. So, I've been trail bike riding since I was 6, and shit it in, and pulled up, and he goes, yeah, come on inside. Went on inside, and he goes, yeah, here's your P plates. Good job, not a problem. So I went out, zip tied my P plates to my mud guard, and no sooner as I went to the Marlin, I got a red light. I'm looking at the boys at the Marlin having a beer, and I give them a nod, and as I went around the corner, I just lifted it, and Will stood 3/4 of the way up the main street with my P plates on. Allegedly. But like I said before, I loved the XR. She was a good bike, had it for 15 years, loved it. Shouldn't have sold it. I only sold it because I thought the money value was going to drop and I wasn't going to get any money for it when I sold it. Stupid. I just should have kept it. But I got the old Yammy there now, and that's awesome. So still got my trail bike, got my scooter cycle, and ride to live to ride. Hope you like the stories, and yeah, that's about it. Have a good one.